My first video is supposed to be titled Playing Minecraft for the First Time, but it's also a speedrun. Well, as you may know, it's not, and let me tell the story. Like I said before, my first idea for my very first video was playing Minecraft for the first time, but it's a speedrun. For the first time because I've never played Minecraft on PC. The Java edition, because I have never owned any kind of PC at that time. Pocket Edition is the only available version to me, and by that time I mean when I was 7. I think it was before survival mode got introduced, so I've played on mobile for nearly 10 years until a few months ago. When I bought my first laptop I said I'm going to download Minecraft and record immediately, but I just said, "F*** it," and played Minecraft for at least a month before I had the urge to record. And this next part of the story is a rollercoaster ride, so strap in. When the moment arrived, I spent an hour to set up my crap, insane fully, and started playing. So I started up a new world, get some wood, made some random bullshit, and there was supposedly a joke for every 2 seconds. There's a cut of me shouting the word speedrun, and then I saw a lava lake nearby, which is great. So I spend the next minutes mining and building portal, had a few deaths, but it's alright. And I finally gone in, right? After the chunk had loaded I spawned in a forest thingy, there, mushroom stuff, and I started searching the nether fortress because it's the next step. While doing so I talked about how dangerous it is, yada, and 30 minutes have passed and I'm getting a little annoyed at this point. I'm bored, and tired, right? So I turned on the cheats and typed the command where it tells you what the coordinates of the fortress, and so my plan was to just cut it and say I found it by chances, but I still did a commentary. Then this next part of the story will be very unfortunately hilariously furiously devastatingly devastating. I don't remember exactly what happened because this happened quick and this was 3 months ago. But the summary is that I remember trying to collect ender pearls, almost died, traveled through the lava lake, almost burnt to dust, ran away from hoglins and piglins, almost died again, so I traveled through the forests above the trees or mushrooms like cows, and I swung and dodged the branches like Spiderman. And then suddenly... So basically at this point, I'm so mad that I am not mad. I'm so disappointed that it has to end that way. So I spend the next 5 minutes jumping around and debating whether or not I just start again, and I just resorted to making it a video fail. Like that's the anticlimactic, hopefully hilarious end and just hope for the best or something, and just turned off and packed up everything and ate my sad lunch. So 2 days later I was motivated to continue the video and try my nether expedition one last time, and let me tell you, I shouldn't have continued. I should have just stick to my saving idea, and have stuck with the death fail ending. To continue my miserable story I started to get ready, and apparently there's a village nearby, and my bit at that point is that I'm mad, like that guy appearing in your screen with static effects randomly. I tried to kill the golem and of course died several times, killed cows. So basically I'm YOLOing this mission because I have stone tools, a tunic and a pair of iron boots with dirt. So I entered portal, and so I had a brilliant idea and find my items, so I gave up the idea of not cheating and so I flew across the underworld finding my shit. I rewatched my old footage and wasted 30 minutes. Because at this point the items were gone because I expected to find it before it despawned, but whatever. And so I continued to find the fortress. At this point I know where it is basically by flying across the map, so I just no I didn't pretended, I acted, yeah. And so I found some hoglins, dodged and weave like a boss, Ultra Instinct style, and so I climb in the fortress and started finding the blaze spawner because it's the next step. At this point I was a little optimistic, right? I found it very easily, There were mobs but I dodged it and escaped, not that hard, it took me like 5 minutes, maybe. And so my sanity ends here. It was taken away from me as soon as I started grinding because at that point, I just have to block them in, and just kill them mob farming style because this is my method when I'm playing in mobile. Maybe it's because of my lack of experience playing keyboard and mouse, because oh boy I died so many times more than I should have, it was pure chaos. Maybe there's some slight behavior differences between the two versions, and also it turns out you still get damage just by getting near them, while on the mobile version it didn't, so I was so mad, and also every time I die I just flew to the spawner to save time. Off camera of course. So I'm mad I got enough rods, ran back, got lost and realized the portal was below me cause I'm just passing over it so many times like an idiot, and got back to the overworld right? So I took a little breather and just jumped around for a minute because the chaos is over, but then, remember the lava lake? I fell in that 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 fuck. It won't get any better from this point forward. It may seem like it but whatever, so I just gone into creative mode and got like iron shit and got myself a nether pickaxe, and also diamond blocks for bridging and climbing shit because why not, I just wanted to make my misery, at least enjoyable at least, and so I used my ender pearls or eyes that I got out of thin air and started finding the ender portal, and so I got there, placed the bed, destroyed the crystals, died a few times again, but I wasn't mad because it's normal for me, I get it, I suck, and finally delivered my very anticlimactic final blow to the dragon. And at this point I'm relieved that my battle was over. I won the last battle. But I didn't win the war, because OBS decided to bug and not record the video, so I just have audio, so stick around for more.